Go and sit down.
Yo, this is the OT99 Banter Room where opinions are shared and smoke gets served. Look, we're back again with another video. I'm here today with my boy NK.
Sure.
What you said, NK?
I'm doing good, man. How's everyone doing?
We're all blessed, man. Look, we're still recovering out here. You get me? We're still recovering out here after that crazy defeat against Grimsby Town. You know what I mean? So I was on that jet too. I just landed, you get me? And just in time for the match preview and the game.
Should have stayed. Gonna get another holiday. Should have stayed, man.
Nothing beats a jet 2 holiday, boy, where everyone can beat United. That's what the aim of the game is. I should have wrote some bars for this, innit? Like I was speaking to Edwin, I was just like, fam, maybe I should write some bars. He's like, well, you should write some bars.
I told you, first couple of seconds.
Yeah, bro. I need to do that.
I told you.
I need to start writing some lyrics, quick things. You get me? 1, 2 bars. You get me before the intros. Quick things, innit?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be long.
Make it a bit. Trust me, boy, that's a definite yellow card. But yeah, fam. Look,
the funny thing is, yeah, when you say, it wasn't even a surprise that Man United went to Grimsby. I was not surprised at all. Like, obviously, when we done, the thing is, I was hoping we won, but with the result that happened, you can't be surprised the way Man United play, right? And I think the last time we done this video, I was half asleep, yeah, but now I'm awake. Man United were terrible. Like, we can't say anything about it. Like, there's no excuse. There's no it's still early days. He's had a whole preseason and he's had 10. He's been there since what? No, December. Like, he's had all this time. He's got more game. Nah, it's just crazy his ratio of wins. But
what is it? 28 games.
He's had almost like 50 games in charge of the football club.
Yeah.
And how many times has he won a back-to-back game?
Hardly none.
I'm not sure if he has done it in the league.
No,
I don't know. He must have done like an Europa League and then a Premiership win, but I don't think in the league he has. And apparently in the domestic, I don't think he's done it too in the domestic competition too. I don't know, but I know he has definitely not done in the Premiership for sure.
Look,
so I don't know, and I think he got like about 9 wins in domestic competition altogether. So his win ratio is like 24%. Overall,
yeah,
that's because of the Europa League, isn't it? Europa League kind of like helps.
You're right. It's 24.14%. It says that he's had 20. Yeah. So,
yeah. You know, they say know your enemy. So I know my enemy quite right, man.
Look, there's been look, obviously, there's been a lot of talk about Amorim. Is he going to stay? Is he going to go? You know, after the match reaction against Grimsby, we talked about and we mentioned some of his quotes as well, what Amorim was saying. And it kind of left it really open in terms of, is he going to walk? Or what's he really trying to say? Is he saying what he's saying? You know, the players spoke loudly and, you know, in a way where he's saying they don't really want to play for me. And therefore, if they don't want to play for me, in other words, I'm going to walk. Or, you know, he was saying things like, you know, 23 players, you know, can't, or 22 players can't leave. You can't change them again. So, you know, it is what it is. But I think following that, we've got more assurances as well that's come out as well. That's to say that, You know, the board.
You know what? I just checked.
Yeah.
Sorry, so it's clear. I just checked. It said that he's never won back-to-back Premier League games, right?
Yeah.
He went on an 8-game winless league streak last year, and he's only had back-to-back wins in the Europa League, like NK said, but only in the early stages. Because I think some of them were draws and stuff like that, isn't it? So,
look, today's the match preview, right? Burnley, right? We're playing tomorrow, Saturday, you know, UK time, 3 p.m. And it's basically a must win. Like, obviously, the thumbnail says it's a must win. And it's funny to say that so early on in the season. But when you've had when you've had a result, like
correction, tomorrow is not a must-win game. It's a 6-pointer. A relegation 6-pointer. I just wanted to correct you there.
Man said a 6-pointer, you know. Look, this is where we're at. This is where we're at with the status of the club. And I didn't expect this to be happening so soon. Like, I really didn't.
But the thing is, everyone keeps, look, you keep on saying that, right? But I don't know why, like, you cannot be surprised. You really can't be surprised. Like, I know everyone got excited because you saw Cunha and Buemo and Sesko, but it's not any different to him playing Garnacho, Ahmad, and Højlund. There's no.
Of course there is. What do you mean?
Okay, what's the difference, Firma?
That we've got 3 up top, or at least
2
but
out of the 3 on top, how many of them have scored so far this season? 1.
Cunha.
So there's no difference.
Well, do we have to count the goal against Grimsby?
Yeah, but that's the thing. You're saying that, yeah, but it's not like they're scoring or doing anything any different to them 3 done.
Look, I feel like, you know, like it is early days for me to be passing judgment and saying it's the same thing like Garnacho and it's the same thing like, you know, Rasmus Højlund, because obviously these guys Garnacho's had multiple seasons now to do what he does. And obviously Rasmus Højlund as well had a full season, even though I feel like he did kind of get mugged off, to be honest. Now that we've brought in more experienced number 10s, he's got the boot. But for me, I feel like it is still early days to be able to say, do you know what? Mbeumo and Cunha is just like them. And to be honest here, when you look at Cunha, and when you look at Mbeumo, the talent is there to see.
But the difference is Liverpool bought a new striker, right?
They did.
How many goals has he scored?
What's he like? He's on 3 or 4 at least, bro.
He's like 2, I think. He's got at least 2 goals, right?
No, he's got more than 2, bro.
So, and Arsenal bought a new striker, right? How many goals has he got so far this season?
He got 2.
He's got 2. Yeah, he's
and
got
then
2.
We got out of our strikers. How many have they got?
But they're not strikers.
No, wait. How many strikers have they got? Because you want to play this whole narrative, they're new, it's early days. It's early days for them too as well. They didn't come, and they've not played in the Prem either.
Yeah.
So,
but you do still acknowledge that Man United is a peculiar club, isn't it? It's not, and it hasn't been like how Liverpool. But it's the truth, though. Look, I'm asking the same questions, for years. Why only us? Why only us?
How can Man United be consistent and solid when their managers? Think about what the manager said today. Sometimes I feel like I want to be sacked, or sometimes I want to stay. He is unsure, and that reflective in our game. The way he was speaking today is how we play. Some days they're good, sometimes they're bad. How can a manager say no? But it's true, isn't it, NK? How can a manager come out and say, "I want to get sacked"? You
hit the nail on the head right there, man. Like literally, look, players normally play in the echoes of their managers. You see that. Look at Liverpool and a club, the way they used to play based on his energy. Jose Mourinho's teams are always kind of like a bunch of players who are like kind of like ugly, always want to do everything to win it. You always mirror your manager's image. And essentially, how he spoke today, I feel like that was a disgrace, by the way he talked today. If you watch the press conference, his body language, he was smiling like as if like it was like a comedy show that was there. He had this like smile on his face, trying to smile. Look, I thought it was embarrassing the way he was trying to like represent the football club, making it look like everything was a joke. But
I just got something coming in, one set from Laurie Whitwell. It says Man United agreed deal with Napoli for Rasmus Højlund, season long with significant fee plus conditional obligation worth 44 million euros triggered if Napoli qualify for Champions League. So that's where the conditional obligation comes into it, and a significant fee. So that significant fee may be 4 million euros, maybe 5 million euros, but it looks like Rasmus Højlund is out the door. So just wanted to drop that in.
I know that.
But then also,
United fan base are going to be happy because right now, the United fan base, they celebrate the finances of the football club as if like they make any amount from it, and the jubilate wins. As long as they are making money, the fan base will be celebrating that.
Yeah, they got rid of Anthony today as well, isn't it? But look, the bottom line is what NK said, right? When you look at the history of Man United, people always like talk about Ferguson as a standpoint, but you have to realize, like NK said, you're reflective. He didn't accept nothing but the best. And his attitude was like fight to the end. That's why there's so many times, like even remember that Newcastle game, we're losing 3-0 at halftime, we come back and win 4-3.
And I pause you there, Ed, just on the topic of Anthony as well. You mentioned it, got something in that came in as well. And it says, understand the package agreed is 25 million with 50% sell-on clause for Anthony. Anthony must now finalize personal terms. That's
terrible. We bought him 3 years ago for 86 million, right? But look, it doesn't matter.
That's a good deal. Who's going to get him? Nobody's going to buy him.
It's true. No one's going to buy him. So, to be honest, can they sell players? What's their
the thing is for him, he does well at Real Betis, isn't he? He did, out of all the people we've loaned out of recent, he did have a good loan spell. So I would have thought that he would have gathered more money. But the problem is, that team don't have money like that. So, but at the end of the day, I think what NK said is true. Like, imagine your manager coming out to a press conference after losing to Grimsby, and then like laughing and smiling, saying, "Oh, like sometimes I hate my players. Sometimes I love them. Sometimes I want to feel like I want to leave and I want to stay." If I was a football player, I'm going to act like you. Then sometimes I want to play well. Sometimes I don't want to. Sometimes
but if you keep it though, like this guy, is losing his mind. He's losing his mind.
Sometimes, situations show people's real character. It's just him. There's no losing mind. It's just him.
No, but we know Amorim, Amorim's an outspoken guy. Amorim wears his heart on his sleeve, and he likes to just speak his mind. And the reality is he's not the type to sugarcoat it if he's like feeling upset or feeling happy.
The question is, do you want Amorim to stay?
Yeah, and it's not to stay because of not to stay. I know NK is gonna be it's not to stay because I feel like he's done anything thus far to deserve to stay on a football pitch point of view, like performance wise. Me wanting Amorim to stay,
NK just waiting for what's coming out.
Me wanting Amorim to stay, it's part of the culture change that I'm after at this club, because we can all agree that we've changed. We've had 6+ managers, throwing a few interims in there as well, throwing like we've had all of that, and none of that has made a difference to the long-term goals of what we're trying to be, which is a team that is competing for the Premier League or minimum competing and qualifying for Champions League over the long term. Now, what I've seen over the last, since Fergie left, is managers come in, give us a bit of a boost. We might win a cup here and there over the years, and then we're right back to normality. What I haven't seen is Manchester United stick out a project and like stick with that project and see it through. Now, Amorim's come in, and all of a sudden now we're talking about him being sacked, right? And this guy has just had his first full transfer window.
No, but firms, do you know why that's not an excuse, right? And I know it's different teams. When Conte came in, right, what did he do? Oh, no, forget that. What did Tuchel do when he came halfway through the season with Chelsea? What did he win? What did he win?
Yeah, I know.
But what did he win?
But he's a born winner. Yes,
no, but he won the Champions League, right?
Yeah,
so and Amorim is coming in. He didn't even do well in the Premiership.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
He got to a final that was winnable. It's not like Tottenham played superb and he lost that, right? So the difference is he's been given a whole half season to investigate the team, even extended time, had a summer, and nothing's changed in the team.
The thing is, like, often football fans keep on talking about give it time, give it time. Time don't make you good. Time don't make you better. And this thing about, we need to stick to a project. See, it's a Manchester United project. It's not an Amorim project. So people need to understand that in a journey, sometimes you need to change people. If you accept that we need to change certain players as we go along, then we need to change managers too as we go along too. They don't have to be there for the entire time of the project. The question is, what is Manchester United project? Because if they have their plan and if they have their identity, they should be able to, one, recruit the right players. And if managers come and managers are not doing the right job, they should be able to change the manager and bring in a new manager without having to do a lot of work in terms of player recruitment. So the project is not an Amorim project. The project should be Man United project. But what the football club do a lot of the time is that we always cater too much to managers. And then it becomes a manager project and not a club project. And that's why majority of the time, fans are always getting scared when managers are going. Because if you look at it, I've always asked this question. If Amorim was to get sacked, is Man United going to go with a back three manager? Or are they going to go with a back four manager? Because since he came in, he's literally have sold all the wingers that we have at the football club. So right now, if we was to change to a back four, we don't have no more left wingers at the football club anymore. You know, we don't have no more left wingers. So then now we have to go and then recruit left wingers.
And that's why I feel like it's going to be interesting to see what happens if that day comes, because not many managers do play fair at the back. Obviously,
but you guys need to stop backing managers for the sake of backing managers.
But it's not. It's
if you watch the history of Man United, you know, where a lot of people talk about it, Amorim stands for the wrong things for this football club. Like, since he came here, our academy players are leaving. Tell me, what players have we brought through? Because if you look at it, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer brought Greenwood through, and he was part of the first team. Tim Hag did it with Garnacho and Kobe Menu. Who has Amorim brought through the first team? That is a young player. That is in the first team right now. That have broken through. Nobody.
That Frederick.
Well, he just played one game. He hasn't broken through yet.
Come on, fam.
He played one game.
Stop hating.
And even what do you call it? When we went to preseason, he was hardly playing
he's giving Ahmad life as well. He's still young, fam. He's giving Ahmad life, bro.
Come on, man. Ahmad already made his debut already at this football club, you know. Yeah. And on top of that too, I don't even know if the football club actually played three at the back throughout the whole academy system. I don't think they do that. So there is no continuity from the football club. Is the under 18 playing three at the back, so that when they translate it into the first team, it's not like that. We are changing every single thing. Most football clubs, if you go there, they all play the same system from the under 18s all the way to the first team. It's not happening because
we play 4-2-3-1
on the first team and nothing to do with the youth team.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I
think that's a scary thing though, because I was even thinking about it, and when I sent that picture to the thing with the Hoyland, the Mainu, and things like all the young players are becoming like they're dinosaurs in that team, like NK said, because Mainu is really the last one, isn't it?
Well, that's a perfect segment. That's a perfect segment onto what I wanted to quickly go through. So Kobe Mainoo's obviously been picking up a lot of traction. He said that he wanted to leave out on loan. Man United is clearly saying, no, we're not allowing you to do that. He hasn't signed his contract. His contract ends in 2027, and he's got an option, a plus year as well. But obviously it's World Cup season. He wants to get minutes. We're playing one game a week. We're even playing less games. It really is looking like one game a week since we're out of the Carabao Cup. We've got FA Cup, and that's basically it now. And yeah, I was listening to a TalkSport segment. I hope I don't get locked off for this, but I just wanted to play certain clips from what Trey Deeney was saying on TalkSport, and he was going pretty ham on Kobe Mainoo. So let's at least see what he's got to say. Would it play? Can I play it? Let me see. Here we go.
Should United be treating him better, or Should he be knuckling down and fighting for his place?
There's both. There is both. But I would then, because again, he played in the Euros, which was how long ago now?
A year.
Yeah. So what's he done in the last year?
Didn't have a great season. I'll give you that.
There was time last year you were saying he's flattered to deceive and things of that nature. So again, it's this whole thing. So what do you want to do? Give him let's say he wants, I'm making up numbers, I don't know what he wants. Let's say he wants 175 grand a week.
But this him wanting to leave is not about the contract. This is about he wants to be playing because it's a World Cup year.
Of course.
Look, so obviously they get into the discussions about Kobe Mainoo, him wanting to leave. It's a World Cup year, and it's not about the money.
But the thing is, it's a tough one, isn't it? I know a lot of people are playing the narrative with Mainoo. Look, I'm going to always be him. That's a Ghana boy, isn't it? GH.
I mean, he played for England, so he ain't got a Ghana boy. He ain't going to defend him on that.
Wait. Okay, let me finish, yeah? Still GH all day, yeah? But what I'm saying is tough, isn't it? Because I know a lot of people have been saying, but he didn't play well. He was injured a lot of the season. When he did come, he played false 9 or up as a number 10, right? Like you say, he's not used to being in that type of... He's used to being with another thing and then Bruno being in front of him. So I think it's hard to judge him on last season, but I do think Mainoo should... This is like a test of character, I think, for him. He should stay and fight for his place.
Bro, there's no place to fight for, bro. That's what I keep thinking. And this is what they would want to say.
You know what I believe anyway? I'm not the biggest Bruno fan, right? So I would rather him play than Bruno, but it's a tough one. Man United are not going to let him go because they won't get an adequate probably replacement of what they want in midfield. So they're going to tell him to
says, wow, just wow. What are you wowing, fam? What are you wowing?
They're probably gonna get him to stay, but I don't know, man. I'm a Mainoo fan. I want him to do well, but I don't think the system fits him.
Look, for me, I say it like this, and I feel like we focus too much on systems, tactics, physicalness in our group chat, all of this talk. Look, the reality is, if you haven't seen what the biggest issue is, and this is why I don't want Amorim to leave, because the more he's losing his mind, the more it's confirming to me that something is wrong with the culture. Bro, I promise you, because, bro, after the game, against Grimsby, we were talking about, guys on the group chat were talking about tactics and formations.
Okay, NK and Firma, in all your years of watching football, have you ever seen a manager in a penalty shootout sit on the bench with his head down and not even watch the team?
Because that don't matter no more. When you're going to penalties, bro, do you see how many times they were pulling that ball out of the net? Like when you're going to penalties, why should Amorim even give a toss? Like the job is already done. Like, you know, when it goes, like Amorim's thinking in his mind, how are we even here? Like whether we win penalties or not.
Firma. At that point, when you're putting your head down and you're watching the game, is the game over yet?
It's not over yet, but it's not.
To me, it's two things, isn't it? Because the biggest debate has been like, should the players have taken more responsibility in the game? It's a game. Look, I think sometimes people underestimate the influence of a manager on a football pitch, because people say, it's a game that the players should be winning without a manager. I think that's wrong, But to me,
bro,
here is the thing.
To win that case.
Here is the thing. Now, after the game, the way in which Amorim kind of like spoke, it just made me know the mentality that was translated to the players. Because they asked him about the whole Onana stuff. He said, look, Onana shouldn't literally be doing anything. He should just be touching the ball once or twice, and we should be dominating this against a 4th division team, So essentially what he says. So to me, when he says that, it means that he kind of like underestimates the team that he was facing. Because if you have been in this country, you always know that there are always, from time to time, an upset in the cup competitions.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is that you need to give a team talk to let the players know that they need to go there and in the first 10 minutes impose themselves. What you saw when we went there was that in the first opening minute, you could tell the team that came out to do something because their manager probably gave a team talk that made them calm and they were fired. And then one of them probably gave a team talk like, hey, it's only Grimsby, go out there and just see out. I always say to you, you should always hold players accountable. But I just want to know, what was the team talk before the game. I wasn't there, but the way in which he was speaking after the game, making it literally talking down on their own opponent, so that he underestimated there was complacency going in there because it was Grimsby. They didn't take them seriously, and then they found out. Because in this country, in cup competition, especially away from home, you should never, ever drop the ball, especially not in the first opening minute. And to me, that complacency went into the players. And I think the first 10 opening 15 minutes, literally, they got surprised by being there because they thought they were going to have an easy game. And they realized that those guys were very hungry today. They were hungry. Their fans were hungry, and they just couldn't cope with them.
It's difficult to say about this team talk thing because for me, Amorim is under the microscope. You understand? Like, he knows the season he had last season. He knows how much has been spent, and he knows that every game is peak. For me, it's difficult.
But that's not what he said, though, friends. That's not what after the game. That's not what he said. Go listen to it. He said, because they asked him about Onana making a mistake. He said, in a game like that, go check the code. Onana shouldn't even have to do enough in the game. He just have to be touching the ball once or twice.
But it's true.
What he said.
But it's true, about Farmer.
Okay, but again, but I said to you, that is something that a football fan should say. A manager should never, ever underestimate an opponent.
No, but I think that's being misinterpreted. I think what Amorim is trying to say is, look, where is the fire in the belly of all these players?
No, he was underestimating the opponent.
No, he didn't underestimate, bro.
No, he did it.
No, what he's saying is, he's saying, how are you,
the word fourth division team. He mentioned the word fourth division team. So he was just trying to say that there is a big class in there and that we should be walking over them, which naturally
no, he didn't say that. He's basically
he's not lying,
bro. He's basically saying the obvious. Look, if Manchester United, are moving to Arsenal and putting a mad performance against Arsenal, and then turning to Grimsby's a fourth division side, and I'm putting a performance like that. He's basically, look, if Manchester United put in that performance that they did against Arsenal with Grimsby, they wouldn't have touched up. Like Onana wouldn't be.
That's his first mistake anyway, friends. That's his first mistake. Look. I always say part of being a good leader is understanding the people that you are leading. And if he understood the team that he's leading, he should understand that this team is very, unpredictable. Very unpredictable.
But
they can turn up good against the big teams, and then another day too, they can just do that.
We got Burnley coming up, and what's making Manchester United so unpredictable? Because it's not just with Amorim. It's happened with Erik ten Hag. It's happened with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It's happened with Mourinho. It's happened with Carrick. It's happened with Ralf Rangnick. It's like the list is endless, and we need to be saying, but
the difference is any of these managers finished below 10.
No, but that's the point of the club in Manchester United. Why is Manchester United so up and down? Pause. Like, why are they like this? Like, I was sitting there thinking, look, I don't even know the level of Manchester United at the moment. I don't know if we're going to go to Burnley and put on a performance or not. I don't know if we're going to go to City and get 3 points or not because we're capable of it. Well, it's like we're almost like the worst best team I probably know, in a sense where we've walked away with Carabao Cups, FA Cups, get into finals, Europa League again. And Man United, if you look at them, you're thinking like, how is that even possible? Like, Manchester United is a strange club. And the question that I ask is this: why is it Manchester United that's going through this inconsistencies so much? Like, it's like it feels like we're the only team out there to go through this length of inconsistency.
The answer is very simple. The answer is very simple. We always recruit the wrong managers because we do get the right players. We just recruit the wrong players. I bet you any money, 6 months from now, everybody's going to be saying Cunha is crap. I was going to use the other word, but I don't want to do that. And they're going to say 6 months, they're going to say Mbeumo too is, you know what I mean?
Ed, do you feel like we've recruited all the wrong managers?
Because they came here, I don't really rate them like that, but they came here with a good reputation. And I always said it too. I always said, whatever a player is coming here, especially as an attacking player, whatever goals he's coming here, when he comes here, that output is going to drop down. It's going to drop down. So you need to be ready for that. It happened with Sancho. It happened with all those guys. So when they come in here, the expectation. Like I remember, my cousin called me, and he said, "Oh, this season you guys are going to be so good. You know, you added some strikers, attackers who can score goals." I said, "Just wait until the season start, and you're going to realize that these people ain't going to save us." I said, "Just wait until it's like, nah. You guys are going to do great. You got in Burnley who score goals, 20 goals,
days,
15." I said, "Wait until the season start."
Bro, for me, it's early days. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I still think Manchester United is going to get European football of some sort. I do really believe that. I do feel so.
No, unless they sack the manager, no way.
I just feel like there is such a massive cultural thing, and maybe it's in the early days for anyone.
In 24 hours, I want to see if you're still saying that. In 24 hours.
Mackin says, same problem since 5 years. No coach can make these players perform consistent. And then Amrinda says,
people need to stop saying that, because if you watch a Tim Hag team and now that team has changed completely. It has changed. In the first 11, Holland is no longer here. Go watch the team that started the FA Cup final.
But this is what I'm trying to say, NK. For me, I don't say players anymore, because a lot of the players, is that a Magnum? This guy, you know, is that a Magnum?
No, it's Supermore.
Oh, this guy, you know, I think it was getting ready. You know.
They don't sell Magnum here.
Oh, mad thing, fam. What place don't sell Magnums, bro? That's crazy.
I ain't never seen it here.
Tell the States to fix up, fam.
Yeah, I know. Maybe some Jamaican shop, but they don't have in the local shops like that.
He said you reckon Haven and Chido regret their decisions.
You can tell that he's an Arsenal fan. You can tell he's an Arsenal.
To be honest with you, that Haven boy is a bad footballer. You know, bad.
And he's saying it in a bad way as well, not in a good way.
He's not good. He's not good. Heaven is not good. Heaven is not good.
Guy, you know.
Heaven is not good. Nah, he's not good.
You see the thing, but this is the thing with Man United. Yeah,
he's not good.
We get these young bucks.
I think Heaven's all right though. He's had a few good performances.
Heaven's good.
He would have never gone to the Arsenal team. He would have never gone to the Arsenal team, because the Arsenal was in a level where they have quality players, and he was never going to get there. So he came to the team that was lower, that he could get game time. That's what it is. Heaven ain't good.
Sure, bro. Look, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, Man United like to fast track these players and make it out like they need to be prime Varane. Like, the reality is we've got a young buck here that is developing and growing. He hasn't had a full season yet. Not even a full season. Heaven. He hasn't had a full season yet, but we're looking at him and basing him on the standards, not of a young guy that's been brought in, which you were talking about early on in the stream. But we're looking at him as a guy like he should be almost like that level of a first teamer that should be pushing us to the next level. No, Heaven is a guy that we've got for cheap, 1 million or whatever it is, and a guy that's getting minutes here and there and developing. And in the next couple of years, you know, we can look at this guy and assess him and see where his level is at. Same with Chido.
We should sell him for 3 million. We're going to make a 2 million profit.
Amrinda said, don't forget the hype you came with when you signed them, though. Yeah, I came with bad boy hype. And I still, look, leave NK. For me, he's forgetting these guys. How old is Chido again? 17 years old? How old is Aiden? I don't even know. Look, these guys are young bucks. And
Chido, apparently, I could be wrong, but apparently he unfollowed my United from his Instagram or so.
Chido.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I saw it on Twitter, but I don't know whether it's fake news or not. But it was saying like he removed Man Utd from his Instagram.
Fam, that's cap. That has to be cap.
Nah, look.
Someone in the comments confirm it, please, because I don't know.
Typing his name on Twitter or so and see, man. That's what I say. I heard. I don't know why. But let's face it. See, he's one player. He should have gone on loan this season. I don't know why we kept him there this season. What is he doing this season? Is he playing at 21 football? What? He should have gone on loan. He should have gone on loan this season, because he wasn't going to get no football this season. You should have sent him on loan. Now, a little bit of football.
I think at the time we couldn't send him on loan. Now I don't know what's going on, because I agree. I feel like we should send him on loan to get
because
some.
He's not going to play this season.
Yeah, he's not. He's not
going to see pitch this season. Because yesterday we went to go play against Grimsby. He wasn't even on the sub bench. So again, why is he there? Why are we not sending him on loan to like Nice? You know, because Nice is one of our what do you call it, Jim club. Send him along there. Let him go develop.
I would have sent him there, or even to like the championship. Get used to the Russell Bustle staying like England.
Yeah, no, to me, send him to, because France is very good at developing players. Send him there. Yeah. Let him go get some. If he's really good over there, he's gonna make it over there.
Look, because we've digressed quite a bit.
So the main point is like, okay, Amram, Manu, also this Burnley game. What's our thoughts on that?
And that's what I wanted to touch on. So obviously, we kind of can agree, right, that I don't know what's going to start in goal, but I would say Banter. But it could be a toss up between Banter and Heaton. Do you think like Onana starts against Burnley, or is it going to go with Heaton? Because there's been a lot of talk with goalkeepers now, both of them.
I think it's going to be Banter. I think because to me the biggest talking point over the weekend of the lineup is going to be Ahmad not playing. Because
you think it's that? I think it's Mainey. I think that's going to be the talking point. Is Mainey going to start?
No. Everybody knows Mainey is not going to start. Everybody knows that. That's not even a talking point. Kobe is not going to start. That's not a talking point. Because I don't think the manager already made it clear he's in competition with Bruno Fernandes. Playing him, it's not going to change anything. I don't think he's going to start. I think it's going to be Ahmad because he's supposed to play right wing back. I think Dalot is going to go. I think he's going to go with I think he's going to start with the team that played against Arsenal. Maybe the only change is maybe Mason Mount for Sesko. But I think if he does that, I think that would be wrong. I think Mount needs to be starting over Sesko because in the 3 games I've seen Sesko, anytime he's come off on the pitch, our performance have dropped. So
does it
I
worry
don't think he offer a good balance.
Worry you guys.
To the
so Mackin says, I think things will change when Leacher returns from his injury. We are a team able to lose against Grimsby.
We were losing with Leacher in the team.
Chelsea. This is what I say about Manchester United, though. But this statement is what baffles me so much because we are a team. Yeah, you remember? Was it last season or the season before that where we almost got knocked out of? Was it Carabao Cup? Is that the season when we won Carabao Cup? And we almost got knocked out. I can't remember who it was, bro. And I'm just like, wow, this team, is so weird. Like, it's so weird. Like, Manchester United is actually capable of this. And this is why I still hold true and say Manchester United, I still think they're going to finish in a European position because I've seen with my own 2 eyes how bad Man United can be. So Man United, I'm thinking, look, Sesko, for me, I feel like he probably is. He needs minutes. So I know whatever fashion he's going to get minutes and he's going to get a good amount of minutes. I feel like Sesko is a guy that I would start because we need to like, yes, Mount is performing well and everything like that. But look, we spent huge money on this guy, Sesko. And if we leave it and drag it on, the confidence of Sesko is going to reduce. The uncertainty is going to reduce. The lack of trust and faith is going to reduce. I feel like Mount is someone that can equally come off the bench and be impactful.
Friends, like this is where I think as football fans, we do wrong because to me, in the 3 games, like if you want to assess it by performance, in the 3 games that he has come on, because we talk about balance of the team all the time, forget about what he can do individually. Cunha, Mbeumo, Sesko, their chemistry is not there. It's just not good enough. So to me, anyway, look.
No, but he has to build that, right? Because remember, these men had the preseason and all of that. We need to allow this guy to get minutes.
Yeah, but again, you don't know. You do. That's why if he need to build a chemistry, he need to do it slowly. You don't just throw him out just like that. And I know, obviously, everybody's screaming goals, goals, goals. So he's gonna come inside, maybe rightfully so. But if he started at the weekend in place of Mason Mount, what you're gonna see is that. You're gonna see what do you call it?
Come inside,
Huh?
Sorry, yellow card. You can't say come inside on this podcast. I say yellow card.
Because of the pause stuff. Okay, I pause for whatever I said. But what I'm saying is, now you threw me off. Burnley might actually be a better team. Burnley, if he starts ahead of Mount, you're gonna actually see Burnley actually play good because the balance is going to be so bad. I'm not saying we're not gonna win the game, but don't be surprised if you see Burnley play at the way Fulham was playing us at the end of the game. Because Burnley are a very good team. They play very good against Tottenham, and I saw a little bit against Sunderland too. They are a very, very good team. They might not have the quality, but we need to be very, very careful on Saturday. Need to be very, very careful because they're going to come there and they're going to play ball. They're going to play ball.
Mackin says
it's going to be another bad performance from us.
And that's the thing. So in my mind, how I saw it was this, that Manchester United is going to be fluking a lot more games than we were last season. Probably in the previous seasons under like Eric Ten Hag when he was doing well. Like
that wasn't the problem. Services, nobody giving good crosses.
Nobody was. And we've got him. He's the number one crosser.
The services is bad. Was bad to Holland. It hasn't changed with Sesko. I don't remember like.
You don't mean Holland was a good striker. He was still a bad striker. What did the service change anything?
No, but the service was poor around in general.
Oh, please, man. People need to stop blaming the service, man.
What are we going with the lineup then? What are we trying to see then? Up top, are you sticking with Cunha, Brummel, and Mount? Are you doing Cunha?
I think this is going to be the lineup. At the back, Dalot, Yarrow, Delay, Luke Shaw, and then Dogu.
What are you saying?
Bayinda in goal. In the middle, Bruno and Casemiro. And then up top, Mbeumo, Mount, and Cunha. That's it.
Ed, what are you saying for the lineup?
I feel like I'll start Diallo instead of, what's his name?
No, start from the keeper and work your way up.
Aaron goal.
Who?
It's an air.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, but I was joking. Like, but Bayern there and goal. I think Dogo on the left. Surprisingly, yeah, and this is going to be crazy because of what I've said. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays Maguire, because Maguire did have a good game against Grimsby. I know it's Grimsby, but I think he'll go with Shaw. I think he'll go with Shaw, Delit, and Euro. But right wing back, I would play Ahmad. I don't like Thingy. What's his name?
Delo.
No, I just think he's just.
But the manager don't like Ahmad as a right wing back.
Yeah, but it's his fault.
When are people gonna understand that he doesn't like him there?
It's his fault because that Inter Milan right back was available for 20-25 million, and they didn't even try and go for a proper right wing back, did they? So you can't like someone, but you haven't done anything. You know, I liked Mount wing back against Grimsby a few minutes.
Hey, do your team.
Okay, so I'll play Ahmed in the center. I think he'll go like Bruno is gonna play in it. Like I would rather he wouldn't play, but he'll play Bruno and he'll play probably Casemiro because I know he won't play. Man Utd and he won't play Ugarte because Ugarte just looks so off the pace. But up front, I don't know, man. I would just play Sesko, Bomo, and Cunha. I see what NK's saying, and I agree with him, but it's got to get to a point where you've got to start starting these three if you want them to start combining. You know what I mean? But the problem is that Mount's actually playing well. Don't get me wrong. Mount's playing well, and it's hard to get him out of the team. You know what I mean? But I would start with that front three. Me personally.
For me, with the mindset that Amorim is in, I feel like he is going to go with Manu, Cunha, and Mbeumo. Because I just feel like he's not playing around. I think he's had enough. I do feel like Sesko will
come you're going to go with who?
At top, it will be Mount, Cunha, and Mbeumo. I just like when Cunha's, I don't want to say...
Oh, you said Mount, yeah. You said Mount's going to play, right?
Yeah. You know, we like to play Cunha as a number 9 or false 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
But he's not as influential there, man. He's more influential when he's playing in the number 10 position. He drops a little bit.
Cunha's always been a striker, though. People know that, right?
I know, but his best performances that I've seen in a shirt so far has been him when he's...
Against who? Arsenal?
I've been watching Cunha from pre-season till now, bro. And it's just like everything that he's done. Check all the highlights you've seen, yeah. bar one moment where he gets put through from Bruno or whatever, and or the odd moment where he gets a couple shots off goal. A lot of his highlights is him. So anyway, and then again, Mount in the number 10 position as well. Like, he's a guy that's been doing really well. So you've got two guys in that sort of position that's performing really well. And then that's why it's an issue for Sesko, because you've got both of those guys like doing the link up play and performing good. But yeah, anyway, so those three up top, Sesko to come on maybe after 60 minutes. He gets in about 35 minutes maybe. Dorgu's going to be there, and it's going to be Bruno, clearly. And then it's going to be Casemiro, because he even got rested as well. No, he's going to start. It's a sure banker. Delo, I think, is going to... Yeah, I think Delo's going to start over Ahmad, and then that three is going to be Shaw. It's going to be Dillit, and then it's going to be Yoro. And I think there are going to be some earlier substitutions, though, so I do feel like Ahmad will get minutes pretty soon.
If we win it, Ahmad ain't coming up. If we lose it, then Ahmad's going to come on. Because
I wouldn't try Mbeumo right wing back and play Bruno and Cunha as Cam.
Oh, don't worry. He's going to do that at some point in the season. Don't worry about that. It's going to happen.
And as midfielders, mainly
against Grimsby, I think towards the end, I think Mbeumo was playing right wing back, towards the end. When all the strikers came on, I think they were doing that. But I think on Saturday, I think we're going to come back.
I think in a big game,
what do you call it?
I think in a big game,
Burnley. I think Sesko is going to score the winner. I think he's going to score the winner. But I think it's going to be a bad performance, but we should have the quality to win it. The manager just needs to be careful with his tactics, his substitutions, because similar to Fulham, it might come down to that. It's going to be a very difficult game. People think it's going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy game.
Scoreline.
Huh?
Scoreline.
2-1 United. Late goal. I think we scored 2 goals. I think we score a goal around like between the 70 to the 80th minute. I think that's when we're gonna win it.
Ed, scoreline prediction.
What did NK have?
2-1.
Why are you trying to copy my homework?
I feel like I would say 3-1. I'm just trying to be optimistic. Like, I just feel
tell the truth, bruv. Tell the truth. Speak how you feel.
No. This is how I feel. 3-1. Yeah, I'm just trying to still keep some optimism because I still have faith in Man United. But if we play anything like what we're playing, yeah, we're done for. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw. But I can see us winning. I hope we win 3-1. I hope.
I think a draw and a win depend on the manager's sub.
Yeah. Look, for me, man, I feel like Manchester United do win this game. I feel like it's going to be a 1-0. I don't feel like Man United
Why do we keep a clean sheet?
Yeah, I think we'll keep a clean sheet.
Have you been feeling okay, fam?
I do, fam. I do.
Have you been feeling
Bro,
okay?
they definitely score. Look, I'm telling you, yeah. One thing is definitely for sure. They're going to give us trouble in the corners. The way those teams like Burnley play, they're going to give us.
No,
the goalkeepers going to struggle.
Is okay because now he's talking about getting a clean sheet. we cannot never get a clean sheet. We should give you a red, not even a yellow for that. Man.
Amon says 2-2 late equalizer by Burnley because United get nervous in the final minutes. We do.
I will not be surprised by that too because sometimes we don't concede late goals. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we play good. Sometimes we don't.
3-1. We ain't losing to Old Trafford. We ain't losing at Old Trafford. Are we at home? And Amarim's
we are home. We are home.
Oh, sick.
Hey, you know what?
You're saying sick like that makes any difference. We're talking about Man United.
I need Amarim to win so that Garnacho can come to Old Trafford after the international break. We need that fight. It is box office. We need that box office fight.
We are just
you don't get Amarim versus Garnacho.
Garnacho's gonna, and Garnacho. Let's be honest, Garnacho's gonna be up for it as well.
I know. That's what it's a. Hey, the build-up is gonna be crazy. People, you need to turn into that preview. It's gonna be crazy.
We can't let.
Is literally going to be potentially? It's going to be Diallo versus Garnacho in it on that side.
Right. Where if Garnacho score and do the soup at Old Trafford, hey, I mean, we'll have to pack his bag.
You know what?
Go.
Yeah. You know what though?
No,
for
but,
me,
the problem with Garnacho, yeah, he's not going to be playing. He's not. He never got called up for the international team, did he? So he'll probably start on the bench. He's not match fit at all. He didn't.
No, but he's gonna come out as a sub. He's not starting the game. He don't want to start a game. Garnacho is an impact player anyway.
That guy's gonna get sold in 12 to 18 months. He's gonna get sold anyway. So it is what it is. Like he's one of those
are so
guys.
much in pain, man. That boy is a quality player, man.
Well, he is. He's gonna get sold. That's how it is. Why do you think they try to drive down the money so much? Like the next year they're gonna, bro, you know how much in sales they've made? What is it? 300 and something million in sales.
314 million they've made in their sales. Chelsea.
Even if they sell him, they're gonna be selling him to a good team. Yeah, I don't have no doubt about that.
At that point, he'll whether he go back to Spain or go to Italy.
We got a sell on, right?
10%.
Yeah, man, we'll take that.
I know you happy in it because like I said, United fan, they love making money.
We'll take. Look,
look, I feel like this is it's crazy to say like the third or fourth game in the third game in the Premier, we're saying is make or die already, right? Sometimes you haven't even hit the
16th place.
Yeah.
A defeat my Libas in relegation zone.
And there's literally,
Forget all of that. It's too early to be looking at the table.
Right. What's your prediction? Did you say a prediction? Did you say a prediction?
1-0.
1-0.
1-0. Man United's gonna get lucky. We might have a disallowed goal from them. You know what I mean? Whatever. But I feel like Man United.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm gonna just say it, man. Man United, we're gonna move to Burnley, mate. We're gonna win by 2 goals. We're gonna move to them, and that's it.
We have to.
You guys haven't watched Burnley. Have you watched Burnley this season?
I know.
NK. We'll talk.
Have you watched Burnley this season?
No, but wait, NK, are you here tomorrow? Are you coming tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna be here.
Okay, cool.
We didn't even say that confidently. You see, man.
No. Hey, even if I have to do it, I have to do it in my truck. I'm doing it in my truck. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here.
Look, see, let's end it in this. Mackin says, "Be more optimistic, lads. We got it. Look, we have got it. A lot, 2 goals again. Isn't that 3 games on a trot?" Ed, bro.
And Rinda, my brother, I hope you're here tomorrow, man.
Well, that's it, isn't it?
Tomorrow.
That's it. Look, we are clocking out, guys, man. Thank you again. Big shout out to Amo. Big shout out to Mackin. Big shout out to everyone that's tuned in, that's watching wherever you are, that will watch it after this has gone live or whatever. Sorry, like when it gets posted up, it is live anyway. And just remember to tune in, man. Remember to lock in, like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications, man.
Look forward to seeing my boy.
Big must-win game.
My fellow Ghana boy, NK.
Relegation battle tomorrow, mate. We'll be there.
This is it, man. Look, Manchester United. I'm putting the captain on Bruno Fernandes. You know what I mean? Football fantasy. We got to do something. You get me? So let's go. But guys, until next time, man. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.